Welcome to a short reflection by Sebastian Mahfood on Canto 21 of Dante's Inferno. Dante enters the fifth Bolgia to a scene in progress. A new sinner has been flung from Minos' tail, and the devil who has retrieved him is the first we've seen who actually admits to working in the world above. He declares of Luca, "I planted a harvest of them in that city," and tosses the unnamed sinner into the pitch, where devils with actual pitchforks and grappling hooks wait for him below. Their function is made evidently clear. Like the centaurs in the seventh circle, these demons hunt for souls who try to raise themselves out of their punishment, and, instead of shooting them with arrows, rip them apart with grappling hooks. At the sight of this, Virgil warns Dante to remain hidden until he can negotiate a truce and safe passage. Virgil, who's passed this way before, and who reminds Dante of that fact, needlessly considering the drama that may have been played out in the last canto, gains an audience with Malacoda, their leader, and secures a kind of tenuous safe passage for Dante. Malacoda points out that there's no way to cross over the sixth Bolgia from where the group is standing, but that another path is open a little further down the fifth. The earthquake that shook hell on Christ's death, he explains, knocked over the bridge leading across the Bolgia of the hypocrites. Like Chiron assigning Nessus as a guide, Malacoda assigns a whole troop: Grizzly, Helkin, Dead Dog, Grafter, Dragon Tooth, Pig Tusk, Cat Claw, Cramper, and Crazy Red, led by Curly Beard. Dante expresses genuine fear, since those hooks represent for him mortal danger. Before Dante was exiled from Florence, he was accused of graft, and while the charge was not true, who knows what these demons might think? As the poets take up their path with their infernal escort, we have time to examine the nature of graft and why it's worse in Dante's scale of things than his simony. The answer lies in the idea of civic administration and social life. For the church to be able to establish roots as a community within a city, the city itself has to be somewhat functional, since it's from the city of men that the city of God is constructed. If civic government is fairly administered, then the church that takes root will have fewer people around like Simon Magus, who make serious efforts to trade money for power, to endeavor to turn even the church into a prostitute. A corrupt society, on the other hand, hinders the development of a Christian community, as people are more likely to respond culturally than counterculturally. Those who corrupt the governing structures of society, furthermore, end up corrupting all human relationships within it. They destroy right rule, and with it justice, since no administrative body can be trusted to judge fairly, but judge always in the favor of those whose money is more substantial than their claims.